Desk by the window, screen still sleeping in the glow. Steam from a mug leaves their ghosts on the glass. Papers in a quiet stack, waiting, not asking. Pen rolls to the edge, thinks about jumping, then stays. This jazz sits beside me, breathing in time, breathing in time. Soft little circles, turning my thoughts into lines. I don't chase a single word, I just sit and let them climb. This jazz sits beside me, steady and thoughtful in my mind. Lamp with a tilt, dust dancing slow in its beam. Outside a bus size stops, then rolls out of the frame. A bass note leans on the corner of my doubt. Brushes sweep the seconds till the sharp edges round out. This jazz sits beside me. This jazz sits beside me. Rain darkens the street, same cracked line, same leaning mailbox, only wetter this time. Coats pass in pieces, just shoulders and shoes. Faces stay hidden like half-faded news. Footsteps in the rain, then they're gone again. Just a tap, a splash, little ghost of a name. I'm here with the groove and it's here with the pain. Nothing to confess, just footsteps in the rain. Coffee cup cooling, ring on the table. Drip from the awning keeps counting the cable. Taxi light flickers, then slips out of frame. Bottles keep talking, but they don't say my name. Footsteps in the rain, then they're gone again. Just a tap, a splash, little ghost of a name. I'm here with the groove and it's here with the pain. Nothing to confess, just footsteps in the rain. I used to chase every echo, try to follow it home. Now I let them all wander through this four-bar zone. Lonely isn't tragic, it's a code I know. Hang it by the doorway when it's time to go. Footsteps in the rain, then they're gone again. Just a tap, a splash, little ghost of a name. Nothing to confess, just footsteps in the rain. Footsteps in the rain.
crooked little glass. Your shadow on the table moves when you laugh. Clock on the wall pretends it's not so late. You say you should be going, but your keys just wait. After the bar closes, we're still here. Words getting softer, closer than the beer. I'm telling you truths I only think when I'm alone. After the bar closes, you feel almost home. You stir the straw, though the drink is almost gone. Something in the silence keeps pulling us along. Your hand brushes mine like it didn't mean a thing, but you don't pull away, and I forget to breathe. You ask, what are we doing? And then you hold my stare. I answer with a shoulder shrug and leave the rest up in the air. If this is just the evening, let it stay that way. Two tired hearts pretending they won't remember yesterday. Or maybe this is nothing, or maybe it's the start. After the bar closes, we're still here. Words getting softer, closer than the beer. I'm telling you truths I only think when I'm alone. After the bar closes.
Steps in time, bridge boards breathing underfoot. Orange on the water, ripple slow as my own thoughts. Yesterday behind my shoulder, tomorrow leaning on the rail. I feel the day divide, right here in the middle. What's gone, what's waiting, balanced on this quiet line. I feel the day divide. Nothing urgent, nothing late, just a soft, steady heartbeat holding all this weight. Bass keeps walking, same four notes around the sun. Piano answers half a sentence, leaving space for the evening hum. One life ending in the west, one life opening just ahead. I don't have to choose just yet between the echo and the unknown. Footstep, heartbeat, river light, all of them saying, keep going, keep going. Windows blur and blend, faces nod then fade, coats like folded wings, long day finally laid down, evening trains hum soft and low, carrying all that we can't show. Let it ride, let it ride, let it go. We're heading home on a homeward swing. Coffee cold in paper cups, headlines droop in tired hands, floor keeps swaying slow and sure, like someone's humming just for us. Steel on steel, a gentle prayer. Dark outside, but I don't care. Every sigh, every small regret rises, falls, then disappears. Dinner plates rest empty, forks crossed like little white flags, steam gone, stories cooling. You trace the rim, then take it back. The lamp hums over leftovers, shadows tilt across your glass. You laugh like nothing's heavy, I say something else. Confidence and doubt share a chair between us, trading lines like regulars at this table for two. Every joke, every shrug slides between the silver and truth. Are you staying or rehearsing your goodbye? You talk about promotions, I nod like I'm already there. Your hand draws circles in the tablecloth, maps of places you're not sure you'll dare. Jazz curls around your sentences, the trumpet leans on every pause. You toast to what comes next, but skip the chords. Your knuckles drum a quiet solo, my questions dance just out of reach. We both top off the same cold coffee, stalling out on the simple speed. uncles drum a quiet solo. My questions dance just out of reach. We both top off the same cold coffee, stalling out on the simple speed.
Curtains half drawn, coffee cup cold on the chair, screen face down on the table, like it's choosing not to care. Lamp clicks dark, street hum fades to a sigh, calendar crowding the fridge, but the numbers just slide by. Tomorrow can wait. Let the world run late. Let the clock miss a beat. Let the plans hesitate in this easy little swing where the night feels safe. Let the last soft chord say, tomorrow can wait. Shoes by the door, tie a knotted heart, exhale. Dishes stacked in the sink, every promise slightly veiled. Band on the record, brushing time in the air. Final chorus, leaning back like it's rocking in a chair. All the urgent little voices fading down the hallway now. Every message left unopened, every have to disallowed. We just breathe between the measures, let the gentle rhythm state in the hush after the ending. Yeah, tomorrow, tomorrow can wait.
Papers closed, screen goes dark, clock hands loosen from my heart. The chairs exhale in a quiet row. The coffee ring halos on the desk still glow. This jazz starts walking again. Easy shoes on a wooden floor. Every step says start over, like I've heard this day before. Tension falls from my shoulders, one note at a time. Silence and rhythm together reset a tired mind. Yellow lamp, soft and low, shadows stretching with a flow. Bassline breathing, slow and sure. Each small circle feels like cure. Air between the notes teaches me to wait. Little gaps of mercy in a world that runs too late. I count my worries down, one, then two, then none. In the space between the beats, I remember I'm not done.
Coffee gone cold, street hum drifting through the glass. 1 foot forward, other glued to the past. Menu open in my hands, but it's bigger than tonight. Tiny print, giant plans, spilling out in this low light. I'm between two evening glows. Let the trumpet lean and cry. Every band a little prayer, buying time while feelings rise. I'm between two evening glows. Let the silence be my guide. If the song can take its time, maybe I can take mine. Clock hand circling, still I'm stuck between calls. Name half written on a number in my phone. Doorway breathing in and out, like it's waiting for my move. Every shadow on this wall, asking who I wanna prove. Let the bass walk slow, let the rim clicks talk. Let the horn hold one long line till the doubt thins out. One soft breath, One small night I'll decide when the last snow falls. Between two evening notes, let the trumpet lean and cry. Every band a little prayer, buying time while feelings rise. I'm between two evening notes.
Cold air before sunrise, fills the street like a long, slow sigh. I pull my coat in tight, watch my breath drift. Little clouds that forget to lie. Bass in my ribs, one note at a time. Drums talking low and clear. Every brush on the skin says we made it. We're still here. This jazz walks slowly with me, heel toes soft and steady. Shadows yawn and stretch along the wall. Footsteps echo lightly in a world still half asleep. The city feels honest before it learns to stall. Storefront glass, dark and blank. No sign selling me a dream. Just a flicker in a hallway, someone humming. Coffee waiting in the steam. Trash truck groans on the corner. Pigeons shuffle, tilt their heads. It's all so plain, almost tender. Nothing dressed in brighter threads. Street lamp buzzed in silence. A taxi rolls past slow. For a moment we're all naked. Nothing extra, nothing show. I can hear my own breathing, count the cracks beneath my feet. Every scuff, every scar makes the rhythm of this street. Two, three, four. Steam on the mug, curling like a question. Soft light leaning across these wooden ribs. Chair creaks once, then settles into the rhythm. Clock hands shuffle, but stay out of the way.
floor's quiet, but it's talking to me. Every small sound stirs up a little truth. Let this slow swing breathe, turning silence into warmth, into thought. Sip by sip, I remember how to be. Newspaper folded, untouched on the table. Coffee cooling while the mind runs ahead. Foot taps time to the hum of the heater. Windows fall with the weight of simple pieces.
This jazz breeze, balcony air at night. Cool wind in the curtains, slow and slight. Steam from my cup rises then forgets the sky. We move like balcony air, soft and slow, barely there. Long tones drift, they just hang. Heart learns the shape of your name. We move like balcony air, not in a hurry to land. City lights blink, lazy, half awake. Cars hush by like they're half in a dream. Your hand on the rail says more than your mouth ever will. Rhythm barely nudges, just a shoulder, just a sigh. Jazz matches breathing, yours and mine. Same time, same rise, same quiet fall. We move like balcony air, soft and slow, barely there. Long tones drift, they just hang. Heart learns the shape of your name. We move like balcony air, not in a hurry to land. rhythm on the napkin. I know the story, nothing more. Just this steady pulse of now, breathing in and breathing out. We don't have to say it loud. Trust the time, let it count. Just this steady pulse of now. Piano leaning into questions, drums reply in soft reply, bass just nodding in the corner, holding up the quiet sky. Just this steady pulse of now, breathing in and breathing out. We don't have to say it aloud. Trust the time, let it count. Just this steady pulse of now. We leave the edges uncompleted. Let the little silences fall. Every glance a gentle syncation. Let the night take it all, take it all. Da 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 da.
Clock blinks 12:03. Tiny red eyes in the dark. Curtain breeze in the open window. Midnight sneaks across the floor. Dish in the sink turn picture frames. All the little messes gone quiet. Fridge hum, far car, my own heartbeat. Finally easy, finally light. Let the jazz close the day. Slow hands on the keys, unhurried. Every chord says stay. Soft bass walking me toward sleep. Let the jazz close the day. Nothing left to say, just breathing. Let the jazz close the day. Street lamp glow on the ceiling like ripples from another world. Shadows of the blinds keep swaying to a rhythm only I can hear. Pages face down on the table. Phone screen dark for the night. I sink into this worn out chair, and everything heavy turns mild. Let the jazz close the day. Last fork in the rack, tea towel hanging, corner slack, tap drip, keeping quiet time. Steam on the window, cooling wine. This is Sinkside Jazz. After dinner, low flame fading, record thinner. Let the day run down the drain. Let the day run down the drain. Hands in the water, slow and salt bubbles breaking, losing form. Pot stack gentle, edge to edge. Thoughts slide over every ledge. Clock over there, can't see the face, only that soft insistent pace. Piano finds a wandering line, rinses the hours from my spine. falls across the copy room tiles, dust dancing on a stapler on forgotten files. Screens fade to a ghost of yesterday's plans. Coffee cold, ring on the desk, outline of my hands. Let the daylight lean a little longer, let the soft jazz hold the weight I'm under. Every chord turns the volume of my worries down. Slow goodbye to the working day, to the crowd. I'm clocking out of my thoughts for now. Phone face down, inbox breathing, but I won't look back. Tie loosened, jacket hanging from a chair off track. Soft brass draws a circle in the quiet air. I exhale like I've got all the time to spare. A printer light blinking like a tired eye. Someone laughs once, then it fades outside. I stay seated, just a beat, just a bar, just a sigh. Writing every mellow note till the hours drift by. One cup gone cold, window cracked just a little. Street sign flickers, but it never quite wakes the road. You breathe in sleep, curled up under cotton storm. I guard the dark like a book I won't unfold. Keep the night from breaking, hold this fragile glow. Lamp at the end of the night of the loud world go. Every slow exhale, every quiet note I hide, keeps the morning on the other side. Coat on the chair, keys in a loose small pile. Your name in my mouth, but I leave it there a while. Slow chords drift, walking soft along the floor. Time moves careful, so it doesn't touch your door. Keep the night from breaking, hold this fragile glow. Lamp at the end of the night, let the loud world go. Every slow exhale, every quiet note I hide, keeps the morning on the other side. If I speak too full, the spell might crack. So I trade in half words and unfinished facts. Stay asleep, stay soft in your room. I'll keep playing circles so the dawn comes late, not soon. Plate on the table, fork still leaning, catching ghosts of steam. You kick off your shoes, I sink deeper in the seam of this old sofa. TV dark, but the room still glows from a lamp in the corner, where the fabric frays like old snow. Sofa after supper, world can wander on its own. Bass breathing in the floorboards, piano let out a low moan. Today won't ask a thing from us, just leans back, lets the questions fade. Sofa after supper, we just listen to the quiet we made. Da 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 da. Ice in your glass clinks once, then settles down to dream. You laugh at nothing, just a stray little thought in between. Cat in the doorway, half awake, half already gone. Clock hands drifting, but somehow the minutes feel long. No hurry in the hallway, no ringing in the phone, just your head on my shoulder and a bass line finding home. Ba-da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. As the keys breathe in and out, we let the day unclench, till even the worries yawn. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
act a little. Curtain barely moves. Street lamp on the corner. Soft gold in the room. Tea gone cold beside me. Clock face turned away. Nothing I've been chasing has somewhere left to stay. Still night, steady heart, I'm right where I am. Quiet peace in the dark, I'm holding my own hand. Still night, steady heart, I don't have to understand. Shadows on the ceiling drift and disappear. Every old decision finds a place in here. Name I never mention, thoughts I never share. Set them on the table, let them breathe the air. Still night, steady heart, I'm right where I am. Quiet peace in the dark, I'm holding my own hand. Still night, steady heart, I don't have to understand. All the ifs, all the almost, all the leaving, all the ghosts. Pull a chair, let them sit. Pour a glass, that's all of it. Still night, still night, still night, still night, still night. I don't have to understand.
Evening air cools my hands. Street hum distant, like an old dim band. Your mug on the table, still faintly warm. I exhale the headlines, let them fall. I come back to a quieter shape, peeling off the weight of the day. Let these slow blue corners rearrange my face. I come back to a quieter shape, breathing in the room you made, till my heartbeat leans where the easy rhythm lays. Keys drift lazy over chipped white glass. Brushes trace circles, small storms that pass. My shoulders unclench at the sound of your laugh. You slide on the floor like a low, soft brass. I come back to a quieter shape, peeling off the weight of the day. Let these slow blue corners rearrange my face. I come back to a quieter shape, breathing in the room you made, till my heartbeat leans where the easy rhythm lays. Window cracked, cool air kind, lampshade golden on your tired eyes. You tap my wrist, say you're here, you're safe. And the rush in my ribs finally gives me space. I come back to a quieter shape, quieter shape, quieter shape. Quieter shape. Only the hallway light remains, thin gold line on the carpet. Coffee cup cooling on the rail, door half open, heart half there. All this comfort in between, breath between the words we mean. Not the start, not the end, just the soft turn of a corner like a friend. I'm not lost, I'm suspended. Let me live in the middle of a sentence. Jazz stays low, notes spaced wide, piano taking its time. Shadow of my shoulder on the wall, swaying slow, choosing sides. I pause between rooms, hand on the frame, listening for something that doesn't need a name. Maybe every doorway is its own small home.
Low talk, back booth shadows, lipstick print on a half-warm glass. You stay somewhere past the bottles, past the hour, past the past. It's that last call kind of love, too tired to fight, too late to run. Every sip tastes a little like us, bitters on the tongue, soft on the lungs. In this worn out, poured out, last call kind of love. Bartender, polishing questions, doesn't ask what we're doing here again. Your hand finds my knuckle, finds my knuckles. Like checking if I know, like you're checking if the night still fits my skin. We don't say stay, we don't say go, just trace old circles in the water ring on the table. You stir your drink, I stir a memory, both of us pretending it's only the smoke making our eyes slow.
Mug on the table, lipstick ring half gone, street lamp halo on the curtain, all the daylight moved on. This is the last cup of quiet, slow breath, soft sway. Let the low notes lean and linger, jazz closing down the day. One more chord, let it shimmer, then let it fade away. Chairs on the tabletops, bar back stacking glass, radio hum in the kitchen, letting the minutes pass. Clock hands barely moving, but my thoughts drift fast. Every blue note like a goodbye, gentle, not the last. I sink into the silence as the changes circle slow. Hold that final color, then let it go. Sunset on the walls, spilling gold across your old blue chair. Dust dancing slow in the quiet air. I just watch it all. Jazz turns reflection into warmth. Every memory glows. Soft edges on the hurting parts, and softer as it goes. Jazz turns reflection into warmth as the day lets go. Coffee ring goes on the table, your book still folded at the spine. Funny how the smallest things keep looping, rewinding my mind. Puddles in the crosswalk hold the sky in crooked frames. Shop signs blink and flicker, like they're trying to recall my name. My footsteps tap a question down this narrow breathing lane. A taxi sighs and rolls by slow, carrying somebody else's day. This sidewalk after the storm talks low like an old friend. Every little splash and shadow asking how I've really been. The world feels small and open, each breath a softer start. Jazz turns a passing moment into a quiet talk with my heart. Steam curls from a grate, goes to coffee, bread and rain. Neon on the window glass smears in yellow, blue and gray. A trumpet from a doorway bends a note then lets it fall. I hear it circle my worries till they don't feel sharp at all. I walk past strangers' windows, see their laughter, see their fights, catch my own face in the glass, changing colors with the lights. The bass hums under everything, like a thought I almost missed. I follow where it's leading, to the space inside this bliss. Mug ring on the spreadsheet, ink stain on my sleeve, screen glow on the window. Everyone's gone, but I still breathe. Lamp halo on these pages, soft circle on the floor. Clock hands drag in slow motion, yet my pen asks for more. Desk lamp jazz, keep me steady. Tiny light in all this dark. Every note a quiet engine pushing through this crowded heart. Desk lamp jazz, hold this moment, soft and stubborn, low and warm. While the world curls up and dreams somewhere, I stay here inside the storm. Cursor blinks like a heartbeat, rhythm underlined in blue. Foot tap under the table, finding patterns, seeing through. Coffee cooled to an echo, but the bass line stays in time. Every task a small mountain,
Every bar, another climb. My desk lamp jazz, keep me steady. Tiny light in all this dark. Every note a quiet engine pushing through this crowded heart. Desk lamp jazz, hold this moment, soft and stubborn, low and warm. While the world curls up and dreams somewhere, I stay here inside the storm.
Soft morning light across the wooden floor, mug in my hands, world at the door, steam drawing circles that fade into the air. I take one slow breath, leave yesterday there, steam in the quiet, hard learning how to move slow, not in a hurry. I'll go where this day wants to go, calm in the corners, hope in the lines of my face, steam in the quiet. I'm finding my place. Keys barely talking, just a touch and then gone. Page on the table blank, but it feels like a song. Thoughts drifting upward like ribbons from the cup. I watch them unwind, and still I look up. Steam in the quiet, hard learning how to move slow. I'm not in a hurry, I'll go where this day wants to go, calm in the corners, hope in the lines of my face, steam in the quiet. Windows cracked open, cool air, a gentle sting. It reminds me I can start over again. Little by little, sip after sip, I loosen my shoulders, let the sunlight sit. Sky turns blue to deep gray, coffee going cold. I trace the rim, watch steam give up and fade. Neon on my wrist,
tiny trembling ghost. I lean on the rail, let the city fill my lungs. Between day and night, where the clocks lose count, I just breathe, I just sway in this almost silent sound. Between day and night, when the edges slip, I let the city hold me till time loosens its grip. Cars slide under bridges like memories half remembered. A siren in the distance bends around the beat. Your name in my pocket creased on a folded note. I don't read it, just feel the paper heat. Between day and night, where the clocks lose count, I just breathe, I just sway in this almost silent sound. Between day and night, when the edges slip, I let the city hold me till time loosens its grip. Streetlight flickers once like it's changing its mind. I do the same thing, staring at my hands. If morning never comes or comes a little late, I'll still be swaying here between the seconds we made. Between days, between days, between days. Mug on the table, steam drawing circles, lampshade golden, shadows growing longer, calendar corner, one page curling, clock hand slowing, street noise turning distant. This soft ending, nothing left to prove tonight. Just this breathing in and out of borrowed light. Let it all fall, every heavy little thought. This soft ending calm, where all the answers stop. Shoes by the doorway, keys in a small glass bowl, screen face down now, silence taking control. Old coat on the chair back, faint scent of rain and smoke. Deep yawn, loose shoulders, words we never said, let them go. Let the questions stack like unread mail. We can sort them when the sky turns pale. For now, just the rhythm of your chest, my chest. Final chord hanging, then settle in to rest. Soft shoes on tile, coffee in my palm. Doors slide apart, the hallway still yawning. Button light glowing, floors count like breaths. A quiet little climb before the rush begins. This is my morning lift, rising slow through blue-gray air. Just me and this gentle shift from half asleep to almost there. This is my morning lift, held between the ground and sky. Calm before the day takes hold, I'm watching numbers glide. Tie knot a little crooked, screen still dark in my hand. Somebody's perfume hangs like a promise. Street murmur distant, muffled through steel. Our faces in the chrome, learning to be awake. Keys in my pocket, tap time, heartbeat falls in line. I exhale the night, let the light come in. Doors will open wide, but for one slow ride, I'm just standing here perfectly on time.
nightstand, lipstick ring going cold. Clock hums a crooked rhythm, blue numbers growing old. You say you'll leave by Sunday, suitcase half unzipped. We talk about the future till our sentences slip. Half asleep in the half-light, let it drift, let it slide. Every memory, every maybe takes its time, never decides if it's goodbye or just another slow dance in my mind. Half asleep in the half-light, where I don't have to decide. Your coat on the chair back, tag scratching at the seam. We laugh about small disasters, turn arguments to dreams. Plans written on receipts, crumpled in your jeans. You promised me a summer that winter's in between. I trace your shadow on my wall. It bends, it breaks, it falls. Are we staying in this moment, or just pausing on the way? You kiss my shoulder, change the subject, and the questions fade away. Asleep in the half-light, let it drift, let it slide. Every memory, every maybe takes its time, never decides if it's goodbye or just another slow dance in my mind. Half asleep in the half-light, where I don't have to decide.
Late turn of the key, door clicks, world fades, umbrella ribs tremble, street sighs and shades. Step after step, puddles pull at my shoes, red glow smears on the asphalt like yesterday's news. Rain on the back street, writing your name in the dark. Water in slow sheets, blurring the edge of my heart. Every drop, falling where we fell apart. window glass sweating, my breath draws a cloud, circle and vanish, too quiet, too loud. Taxi rolls by, tail lights dragging a line. All of these broken reflections, trying to look like you're mine. I count 4 beats between flashes, let the thunder hold the space. Tongue tastes metal and memory, your shadow walks in my place. Step softer, step slower, let the night take what it will. If I stand here long enough, will your echo stand here still? You take the left side, fold your knees under you. My book slips page down, I just lean closer. Air tastes like coffee, cooling in small, slow sips. Old lamp, 1 week old, pain in your fingers gold. Say nothing, let the quiet do the talking for us. Slow breathing, shared sofa, I can hear your heart adjust. We're leaning into every little inch of this trust. Say nothing, I already know enough. Trumpet in the corner croons through a cracked speaker. That soft familiar tune we never named. Your head finds my shoulder like it always meant to. Clock hums, street fades, time forgets our name. Say nothing, let the quiet do the talking for us. Slow breathing, shared sofa, I can hear your heart adjust. We're leaning into every little inch of this trust. Say nothing, your hand finds mine like it's always been there, just waiting. Long sigh, one smile, whole world inside this small space in me. Say nothing, say nothing.
Steam rises from the pan. Tiny clouds in my kitchen light. You tap time on the counter. We both breathe in the night. Slow simmer swing. Let it take its time. Every little bubble keeps the rhythm in line. Waiting feels good, like leaning into a rhyme. Slow simmer swing. We got nothing but time. Soft sizzle, quiet band. Plates waiting by the sink. You laugh low at something small. I just watch the colors blink. Slow simmer swing. We got nothing but time. I jog to the hallway, jacket in hand. See the silver door slide. One step too slow, they kiss shut easy. My face in the steel, half grin, half sigh. Between floors I find a little breathing. Missed my ride, but the rhythm's on my side. Let the second hand swing like a pendulum. Nothing broke, just a change in time. Between floors I lean into the waiting. Let the quiet rearrange my day. What I thought I needed rushing toward, jazz walks in and takes its place. Piano in my pocket, tapping the change. Thumb keeps slapping the offbeat rail. Fluorescent hum keeps humming its tune. I sway with the walls, let the hurry exhale. Some doors close soft like this, not a verdict, just a cue. I laugh low, hear the chords all turning. What I missed makes room for something new. Shadows stretch across the room. Chairs turn slightly. Records breathing in the dust. Your coat hangs easy on the back of mine. We made it through the storm. Now the air feels thin. The soft afterglow swings as the night drifts in. Hard part's done, let the daylight fall. I can finally exhale. laughs down in the hall. Time nods off but stays awake with us.
Ceiling fan hums, coffee stain on the page, clock blinking blue like it's counting my age, street light leaking in through the torn shade scene, bass note breathing slow under every thought I think. This low bass anchor in the room keeps my restless heart from drifting. Let the wrong notes bloom, uneasy and shifting. I'm just pacing these 4-1 walls. Jazz holds and lets it fall. Half-warm drink, circle on the nightstand wood, socks on the floor where I said I'd feel good. Piano hand slips on a sideways chord. Every little stumble sounds like one more word. Let it wander, don't explain. Trumpet cracks a question, no one answers back. I ride that crooked line between comfort and attack. Every open measure is a door I never close. Let it wander, don't explain. Trumpet cracks a question, no one answers back. I ride that crooked line between comfort and attack. Every open measure
Soft carriage hum, cup cooling in my hand, head against the glass world, slipping into bands of color. Names on the ads blur into streaks and shapes. My face in the window looks older and a little kinder. Between stations, I come back to myself. Nothing to prove, no one to impress. Between stations, I lay my armor down. Let the quiet straighten out this mess. Ticket in my book, folded like a secret note. Someone laughs 2 rows down, then fades into the dark again. Phone in my bag, buzz I choose to miss. Breathe in, count to 4, let the day fall off my shoulders. Yellow platform lines drift by like half-remembered plans. Doors I open, close I stay in this small moving room. Not lonely, just loser in my skin. Riding back through every version of me I've been between prove, no one to impress. Between stations, I lay my armor down. Let the quiet straighten out this mess.
Only one page left to write. Coffee cold. Lamp humming low over this leaning stack of days. Ink slows. Like it hurt the band. Take the tempo down to a quiet sway. This jazz slows my hand, lets the silence speak. Every breath between the notes feels like it's choosing me. Words arrive softer, like they're walking me home at last. Every line I lay down, the song is listening back. Crossed out phrases ghost along the margin. Little black rivers drying in the grain. I pause mid-sentence, hear a sax sigh low, like it's asking gently, do you need that pain? So I circle one word, then another, then another. Let the loudest thoughts fade into the hall. Turn the pen in my fingers like a glass on the table. Wait for the smallest truth that dares to say it all. Jazz slows my hand. Coffee's been reheated again. Lip of the mug chipped on the side. Steam curls up like it's deja vu. Same chair, same slant of sky. This jazz doesn't mind repeating itself. Little circles on the keys just turning. Pauses hanging over my head like clothes on a wire. Half dry and half learning. Unfinished thoughts on the table today. Still somehow part of the day. Piano phrases trace slow halos, drifting over last week's mail. I start a sentence, lose the ending, let it wander, let it fail. Clock stutters past the quarter hour. Silence clears its throat, then stays. I sip the edge of a lukewarm moment and think it all still counts as today.